Hey, Seconds by Frame here with another episode of Vampire Survivors Random Item Run. Let's take Porta for a spin. Still, I'm going to go with Mad Forest. Yeah, Hyper was activated, just felt very slow last time at the beginning because of the Maria, of course. Another chance for Vandalier right off the bat. If this is the first video of this kind you're watching, then I will explain the rules to you real quick. It's simple really, just always pick your first option and that's about it. Although I declared in my last video that I would make an exception once I have all items filled and leveled up, because if I am in need of a health pickup I will take chicken, because yeah, otherwise I'd just be forced to take gold and I don't really need it anymore, at least not for right now. And yeah, it's random items, you know, those are just basically pickups, you could say. But that's about it, otherwise I'm going to stick to option 1, which, as I've noticed, tends to level up your the weapons which you already have, but it's just a tendency, it's not a guarantee. As you can see from my first 3 level ups, I got a different item any time. And it looks like we are getting blessed with Vandalier again. Also Rune Tracer, which is ridiculous, because besides Bone, it's one of the best weapons which don't even have an evolution, so yeah, quite decent. Would like to see a Thunderloop evolution though, so wish me luck to get a Tractor up at some point in this run. Big gem. There it was, but yeah, no chance. Stay stunned for all the run. Yeah. Thinking about which characters to try this with also, I'm probably not quick to take Mortashio into one of those runs. I think it would be quite ridiculous. As would be Poe, you know, which basically carries you until late mid-game at least, so I think it'd be too easy. Antonio is also quite potent, because he basically has built-in spinach, and as we have seen last run, even without Fire Wand, just for spinach alone, you know, it's doing quite a lot of damage. Couple that with Vandalier and you have yourself a quite powerful run, of course. Yeah. Wouldn't have guessed that I would get Vandalier again this run. But yeah, that's Iron Jesus for you. Yeah, God bless. I'm glad hardcore Christians aren't in my audience, or I wouldn't think so. Would be a weird target audience, you know, watching some Vampire Survivors right after church on Sundays. I wouldn't imagine so, I won't have to fear the backlash. Taking the Lord's name in vain, you know. But then turning around and hating on some Mexican kids or something, yeah. It's like God intended, right? Separation of state and church. What a time to be alive would that be to see that in my lifetime, right? If you do believe, you know, I won't judge you for it. Whatever you do in a personal time is none of my business, but yeah, it's usually not just a personal thing, is it? So, how have you been doing today? I hope you've been well. If not, there's always, you know, sunnier days ahead, I guess. I've been going through some personal shit quite a couple of years ago for myself, and a couple of years at that, so, you know, speaking from experience, it will get better at some point. Though, you know, if it's really bad for you, you know, try to seek out help any way you can. I know in some countries it can be quite expensive to do so, but yeah, what can I say? If you have to pick between poverty and mental health, you know, it's a tough choice to make, you know. One feeds directly into the other, I would imagine. Here, at least in European countries, we don't have to pay for that shit for ourselves, unless we want to, you know, go to a private institution, which of course is an option, you know, if you especially want that. But it's not a necessity. Another Penta, and that's our first Justice run. I'm telling you, always pick an option 1, you know, increases your luck stat. Secret game mechanic found out. Still, no items, yeah. Well, we have one evolution or rather fusion guaranteed, so there's that. Also Rune Tracer, perfectly good item, or rather say it's a great item on its own. Yeah, just give me Thunder Loop also, and I'm way happy. But I have nothing to complain about. I quite like those runs. Although I've seen some posts online where, you know, people complain that runs like those suck and because they're stupid, but yeah, they had stupid RNG going for them. But at least for me, RNG this is with us. I've not been failing runs and only uploading the successful ones though. What you get is what you see, basically. The only runs where I restarted a dozen times or so was with my new movement challenge, which was to be expected, you know. Doing the challenge first time around is, well, it's not impossible, but it's very unlikely. You have to already know how everything works, and then it's still up to RNG, you know. I thought it would just be as simple as, you know, picking Poe, standing around, you know, getting a tracked orb, which is one of the requirements, and if you don't get it at some point, you know, you basically screwed out of a win, because you can't. You just aren't able to pick up experience again. And even then, at some point it will happen. Even with Vex out, tracked orbs, just in the nature of, you know, some orbs will get killed too far away from you and they will start to collect, and each time that happens, you know, at some point they will just stay there because they will accumulate over there. Even if enemies die close to you, the experience will still go to gems, you know, farther away from you. So, and in this one, which I uploaded, the challenge especially, at some point all items just happen to, you know, fly toward me. I somehow managed to pick up an attract orb lying around. You know, the pickup, not the item, and I don't know how, but well, my theory was that there was a candle like this here, which spawned close enough to me where, you know, the item dropped close enough for attract orb to pick it up, and yeah, I got 14 consecutive level ups out of that, so. But at that point I was already strong enough to basically win the run, so it was just an added bonus. But yeah, keep that in mind if you try that, you know. If you don't see a tracked orb within the first couple of minutes, basically just restart, you know, or, you know, just restart until it's one of your first 3 items which shows up. I would also suggest not picking library, even though that was the map of choice for this run before, because the boss was glitching out, and if you didn't attack him and stacked that Laurel and Clock Lancer, yeah, he didn't any damage to you. Sometimes he did, but mostly he didn't. Right now though, I think Green Acres is the way to go. Same boss, but he seems weaker on that map than on Library, at least. Would have to do some testing, but yeah, testing stuff out with no movement runs is quite tiring, you know. It's just time doesn't seem to want to pass. You're just sitting there doing your things over and over again, getting to 25 minutes, die, start over again. You know, it's just, it gets old quite soon. So when I was happy, you know, having recorded one of those runs, I basically called it quits, at least for now. Maybe in the future I will do another one. Maybe on another map or something, I don't know. Yep. Another Penta chest, you can't tell me there isn't something about this kind of run. God damn. That's ridiculous. Look what you got out of it. Birds and money. I mean, yay. Look, we're all maxed out already on our items. Well, granted we only have 4, but yeah, Vandalier incoming at 10 minutes. I won't complain at all. Let's go. I would like to see a more item heavy than weapon heavy run though, just to make it more interesting. Look, my weapons have already destroyed the plant circle for me. I don't have anything to attack up close though, so bosses may take a while. Would like to have, I don't know, Axe or, no, rather Cross or Magic Wand. Kendron Arbador, well, also a quite solid item. If you want to get more in-depth information on all items and characters and evolution, I would recommend you check out my latest tier video, where I go in depth and for every item and my reasoning behind my choosing a certain tier, which is not to say, you know, it's just your regular S to D tier. I have different category names in addition to that, because I don't think any item is truly bad, you know, it depends on the circumstances. Pentagram, eh? Kinda, that's kinda sad. This video should be titled, you know, how to ruin your run in 2 seconds flat. Stone Mask also useless, but yeah. Well, we shall not have any problems in the damage department, I wouldn't imagine so. Would be quite weird. Vandalier and Rune Tracer, you know, now. Those are top damage items. Look at them levels. I like mowing down skeletons, it's so satisfying. My voice may not convey as much, but I am excited. Quite so. I'm just mostly a little tired when I'm recording, so if that's not to your taste, which I imagine it's not for most people, you know, just hearing a tired German voice doing his best to try English. It's probably not the most entertaining thing on the internet, but yeah. Like I talked about a couple times in the past in my other videos, you know, I do this mostly for fun. That's why I'm not too sad to see, you know, low view numbers. Although some videos have done quite well for themselves at the point where I'm at. I have not managed to go viral, of course, but that's not what I was aiming for in the first place, you know. I'm not sharing my videos or clips thereof for marketing purposes on social media. I just genuinely do it for, you know, having something cool to show off, or which I believe is cool. That's about it. problem with this run is though we have all the damage we would ever need, but we don't have anything in the safety department. So I'm hoping we will pick something up like Cross or, you know, Wand, Bible. I mean, Pentagram does a decent job at clearing the screen, but yeah, I can't really rely on that, can I? God damn it, why am I walking right into him? Just have to go where Vandalier hits basically and it should be good. That's all I need to do. But there's always that a certain delay between each time it fires, so still have to do some maneuvering. Maybe get this done. Pick up another chest. Yeah, what do we build? Floor chicken anywhere, please? There you go. It's definitely weird to not have a tracked up every run, you know, you have to get a little closer than I usually would like to. And it's a so convenience item, you know, you don't need it to win runs, just makes, yeah, as I said, things more convenient, you know. It gets you those levels a little quicker, but you know, you're going to pick up the same experience most of the time. Especially, you know, there's almost no run without an attractor up. Like here. Speak of the devil, right? So, get that. Killed the whole screen, picked up every experience orb, and then Pentagram showed up also to do it again. Because if you didn't know, you know, each level up of Pentagram triggers it again. Which is actually a kind of cool game mechanic, you know, it saved my ass on some occasions. Yeah. Would have liked to pick something else, but it's better to lose a run. Or it's better not to lose a run, rather, and yeah. That's why I picked it, just to get out of a sticky situation. More gold again. It's not the greatest. There you go, another chest upgrade, even more gold. I wish we had an option to ban items from our run, you know. That would be cool to see. I don't care much about armor, but Stone Mask does do nothing for us, you know, it doesn't help you win. Well, not unless you're, you know, still grinding for gold to get your power-ups, which, you know, makes you stronger each time you get more gold, of course, but yeah, once you're maxed out, it's not needed at all. So, but I've come to a couple of conclusions about this game, you know, which you notice after a while playing run after run, which is one, you know, at the beginning, try to get as many evolutions as possible. This should help you win most of the time, of course. The second is that after that it's just, you know, can do whatever because of, you know, once you max out your power-ups, you're quite powerful each run, no matter the weapon combination. That's why those random item runs work out anyway. But through playing those random item runs, I confirmed the theory of mine, which was actually advice which I've given out a couple of times, and is to say, actually follow the advice from the developers. You know, people make fun of the Steam page recommendations for your first runs, you know, they're quite hilarious in and of itself, but actually focusing on a couple weapons first and then the rest, you know, definitely does help you out. but because 5 weapons or, you know, just 1 or 2 weapons with a bunch of regular items, you know, won't win you the run because you're missing scaling damage basically. But yeah, if you focus a couple of weapons early, you can basically make do even without evolutions and all that stuff, you know, just by sheer simple damage scaling. More projectiles, more area, whatever that is, you know. So yeah, that's actually quite good advice, and it seems to work out even on random runs, although, you know, I've been blessed by Jesus, RNGesus that is, which is of course totally different from, you know, regular Jesus. Regular Jesus does have nothing on RNGesus. And he even gets more gold from the Reaper every time he revives, so, you know, guess that. But the game loves to give me armor, definitely. Up until now, I did not manage to get a run without an evolution, although this is only my, what, 4th attempt now? So it's not the best metric to base information off of, but yeah, there you go. Only time will tell, you know, and what's still missing in this game is more statistics, at least for my liking, you know, to actually see, you know, what is the item you have picked up the most, how many times have you died, how much damage have you dealt overall, and so on and so forth. Because otherwise, you know, it gets kind of tricky to see. But I guess we're some time away from true theory crafting, because there's just not enough items in the game, so theory crafting becomes quite boring, right? If you're basically guaranteed to have, you know, 4 to 5 evolutions every game, and you will have, you know, if you just keep playing and know what items to combine to evolve. That's how it worked out for me most of the time anyway, and most others at my stage. It's not hard to reach, by the way, it's, you know, just invest some time, and I'm on a ballpark of, I don't know, 10 to 20 hours, you should basically have seen everything. More chest. Like usual, I'm not keeping chest for, you know, waiting for an evolution, I'm just picking it up because I'm not guaranteed to have one. And we already fused the birds together to get Vandalier, so... We got Candelabra on X though, so... yeah. But I'm in no rush to get it. 1 level away from getting our evolution, let's pick that up. Come on. Pomerola, eh? Another level Pomerola. Come on, just give me level 8 X so can I wolf it. The next boss should be right around the corner, right? And there you go. Now let's see some more new options. Goodbye. Sponsored by Pentagram. I would think Pentagram is more powerful with more higher luck, so taking Clover and ideally also X-Dash, the lucky ghost. Did a video about that, of course, so check that out if you're interested. But yeah, just regular Pentagram works out well for us. But that is mostly due to, you know, not having anything to fear because of Vandalier. Yeah, what a rhyme. Come on, bat, just die and drop a chest. There you go. I'm telling you guys, there's something going on here. Another Penta chest, it's ridiculous. There's our scythe. Now just give me, I don't know, give me garlic for another evolution. Come on. We still get one weapon left. Of course garlic does suck ass this late in the game, but it's cool, so detailed. It's cool to look at. If nothing else. And there isn't much left else. Usually this spiral does quite a lot of damage as well, but oh, it's magic round, okay. Which we are in need of a little more protection, I guess. But yeah, evolving X this late into game, it's probably not doing that much, you know. Most damage will come from Vandally, of course. Rune Tears are up there as well. Pentagram also. Has stayed with us for quite some time, so you should expect to, you know, something out of that. Don't know about its, well, good by experience. It's probably doesn't have the highest DPS because it rarely triggers, but it will have a decent amount of total damage dealt. Let's clear the screen. That's the word I was looking for. As clearing the screen is all to do. It's hard to form words with my mouth sometimes. I believe you can relate, you know, as a human being. Or maybe I'm just retarded, I don't know. Oops. Probably shouldn't have said that. It's not allowed anymore. Well, no one's going to take my money away. Because I don't earn any. Can always chalk it up to, you know, weird pronunciation. If anyone asks, this is what I will tell them. No, but seriously. Old habits die hard, I believe. I'm trying to do my best, you know. But growing up with shit like that, yeah, it's hard to shake. It's either 1 chest or 5 chests. Middle of the road would be fine by me, like always. Give me 3 chests always. Yeah, that would be nice. Where is the boss though? Another one where I just killed her off screen or something. Maybe I'm just blind. They look quite similar. She's just like those gals over here, just a little bigger, but yeah, seems she's already dead. Well. Is how it is. Give me more experience though. We're still not maxed out, but we're already close to finishing the run. Yeah. Works weird that way sometimes. Goodbye. Oh, they're back again. The leg is kicking in hard though. Very, very hard. Oh. There's our last couple of levels. Can we have new item now, please? There should be enough experience still in the game to, you know, level up again. Especially the last couple of minutes where, you know, only bosses spawn and you get like basically only red gems, so yeah, what a ridiculous combination of items. Wing, yay! Come on! We still got a slot left. And an opportunity or two to evolve our weapon. Well, that might not happen because, yeah, we may miss a chest. Or should I just keep playing around then? The next one, that is. If one drops, which it should. Oh well. The slideshow must go on. Yeah, if you've been wondering about that, welcome to my channel. Subscribe for more stuttering action. You can actually count 3 seconds per frame. More wings. Come on, don't do me like that. Give me this chicken though. Like me some chicken. So, either duplicator or toe. It's all I want. For the coolness factor of having as many evolutions as possible just by randomly picking an item, but the game is still pushing wing. It wants me to max it out, even though faster movement doesn't do anything right now. It's probably even counterproductive and may get us killed just by walking into enemies too quickly. Oh. Well, there goes our boss chest. Thanks, Pentagram. Yeah. Not a fan. I like this item if I'm, you know, going for it directly, but if I see it early in a run, I will take it, you know, just to make another Pentagram run, because I did only do so a couple of times. Well, more luck. Well, anyways. Nothing to talk about anymore in terms of items. Just doesn't matter anymore. But yeah. Otherwise, you know, mid to late game not going to bother picking up, and in a run like this, it still has the potential to, you know, screwy a little, which I believe has had a hand in, you know, not maxing my items. Even at this point. How are we looking? Yeah, now we're maxed, okay. Well, I could have just judged that by the chicken and coin pickup. More experience. But yeah, if you're trying for a high level, a total level run, you know, don't take Pentagram, you know, it's killing you at least a couple of levels out of the run. The last minute it is then. Yeah, those bats don't stand a chance against Vandalier. Add the spiral into the mix and yeah, they're not going to touch us. Come on. Give me the chest at least before the Reaper spawns. A triple shit. God damn it. Luck is through the roof with those kinds of runs. I'm excited to see if this trend keeps on going with each run. Do. 20 seconds to go. Come on. At least this time we don't have Cloak Lance and then probably just instant die against the Reaper, revive, do it again. And that's it. Goodbye all. Come on. Go, go, go. Yep, I know. And without even trying, we still managed to reach level 94. Let's see if we can sneak in another level up with our iframes going. Nope, we couldn't. Oh well. Oh, there you go. 7.4 million. Wow, Pentagram came in close second. Oh, like I said, not the highest DPS, but definitely the highest total damage. Well, anyways guys, hope you liked the video. If you did, consider leaving a like. If you want to see more of this kind of content, you know, subscribe or don't, it's up to you. Have a great day. see you around. Bye bye.